Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network, Dallas, Texas. The views and opinions expressed on this show do not necessarily reflect those of the station, owners, management, and sponsors. If you find any content disagreeable, you may exercise your right to change the channel. And now, on with the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Girth and Mirth Bears podcast is back. We have Keith and a junior and an empty chair.
In an empty chair.
What shit's that?
In honor of those who have
Gone
come before.
Yeah. That's exactly what I was thinking.
Come before and come on us. And
Well,
so we have no picture.
Oh, yeah.
yeah. Well, we're back.
We're back. Those of y'all didn't know, me, Junior, and PJ had a big old fight about a year and a half ago and hadn't talked until yesterday was our first time.
Yeah.
And now we're all friends again.
We were fighting over whose husband's better, and I won.
Okay, here we go. All right, y'all, it's over. I'll see y'all next year. No. All right. So I think we're
in.
just getting ready, getting set.
We have here. You read the text. People, you can do it on yours, right?
Well, mine's only showing one so far. It says, "Hello, sexy man," from Mike. And I don't want to say your name wrong.
Just call him Mike.
Okay, Mike. Just Mike with a cool last name that I don't know how to say.
Mike with one eye.
Really?
I don't know, I guess. So we'd been doing this. We were doing this for a little while, and then of course, COVID hit, and one of us got married and got distracted and was working on it. And then got a. Did you get a puppy first and then got married? You got married and then a puppy.
Yeah, we got the puppy first.
See, because of that, you have kids, you got to get married.
We got to get married,
right?
It's a law, right?
It's a law. Yeah. Well, it's the right thing to do.
Yeah.
So a lot has happened. So you have gotten married, and how are you finding married life?
I love it. Things really hadn't much changed. We were close and did everything together before. But yeah, I love it. I couldn't imagine not being married.
It was a great ceremony. Yeah. I mean, you two, and
I was a little bit nervous.
But you dote over him, which is really cool. Just watching how you it's amazing.
Yeah.
So
he was amazing. He organized everything, and
I thought your mother and your sister took over.
Well, they did when they got there. Who don't know any of the Chamness women, they are very controlling.
Yes, they are,
and very organized. Though they got a plan in their mind and then they execute it. And they're really good. So.
Yeah. So
love them all.
So let's see. Last year, just not this time, we had COVID. Was it February, Junior, or was it February? End of January, early February?
Let me answer your question. We got COVID during the ice storm of fucking February of last year.
Blizzard of February last year.
Fuck yeah, it was fucking middle of February.
Started right after Valentine's Day, didn't it? Or right before?
Well, it started and it hit like a mofucker.
Yeah, that ice storm was bad. COVID was worse. I prayed for snow every year, just a day's worth, so I can go out and play in it. But we got an ice storm, and I had COVID, and I didn't get to play in the snow, or I was miserable. So
we lost power.
Oh God, that was horrible.
For
ever. It was like a week straight, maybe a week and a half straight. I don't know.
Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. I think we got it back Wednesday night.
And you and I both had COVID, so we were miserable in bed. Every time it got cold outside, it was miserable.
And we didn't even know we had COVID until we got tested on that.
The following Friday.
Friday. That Friday. And then we immediately went to Baylor Hospital and got the antibody therapy.
Yeah, the infusion.
Yes. Infusion.
You did that, right? You did that?
I did.
Did it help you think?
I don't know.
This really zapped you.
It did. I never really ran the fever. I think 99.5 was as high as I ever got, but I felt miserable. I don't remember. I think it was the day of the infusion or the night before where I had the hallucinations. We were in a hotel because we had a pipe burst in the house. and I had no water. And of course, with the diarrhea from the COVID and stuff, I needed water. And
Well, you were at work and you were asleep on a floor in a. Because I remember you were telling us about that. You were on a sleep in the floor in one of the theaters.
Right. So we had ice.
You sprawled out on the floor.
We had ice on Wednesday, and I was out spreading de-icer in the courtyard and on the sidewalks leading to the parking lot. So I spent like 3 hours or almost 2 hours with the first batch, and then I went in and drank some coffee and stuff. And of course, I was bundled up and had the hat and the gloves, and still had the nose running and all that from the cold. Went in, drank some coffee, went back out, another hour and a half, 2 hours. Next day, I started feeling a little funky, and then on Friday, I got ready for work. And when I got to work, when I walked in and clocked in, I thought, God damn, I feel awful. So I go into the auditorium with recliners, and I lift the armrests up, and I just lay down on the things, and I go to sleep for a couple of hours. And I get up, and I go to the restroom, and on the way back, I think, I'm so fucking dizzy. I just know I'm fixing to pass out. So I just laid down in the entryway of that particular auditorium and slept for about 40 minutes. And then I got up and made it back to the recliners, where I stayed for another 4 hours. And then I told my boss, I said, dude, I'm fucking sick, man. I got a cold or something from being out in the ice. But that's not what it was. It was COVID.
Right,
but
right.
I just thought I had a cold. Hey, Randall says, you two are gorgeous, and there's 3 of us here, which means one of y'all is ugly.
Yeah, I get that.
Maybe he couldn't see
I get
you.
that all the time. Putty's in the room, so I can't compete with Putty.
Right.
Well, I want to add to that the COVID incident. So that Thursday, we had a dinner. We invited Doug, our companion. Okay, Dougie, if you're out there, hey Dougie, shout out to Dougie, and then Steve, Keith, me, and PJ. We all had like a little dinner together, and that evening.
We did. Right?
Yeah, that evening, Keith wasn't feeling too good, so we're all in the same room. And I think, unfortunately, Keith may have passed the COVID to us, which was okay.
I could have, but what happened first, though, is that week before I did the de-icing is we had the little Super Bowl party at Doug's.
Yeah.
And then Doug's the first one who actually got tested. That don't mean he was the first one that had it, but he got tested. But it was that same week that I got sick on Friday is whenever they told us he had. But we did do a dinner that Thursday night as well.
Thursday night. Yeah, Doug felt like shit on Friday. Then he got tested Saturday, and then Saturday night, we got fucking blasted with snow. And our Republican state decided that the power grid was sufficient enough to handle a situation.
That shit never happened when Ann Richards in his office. Okay, I don't remember if it did.
Also, if we got the same shit they're getting up north, all that snow and we'd be dead.
Oh yeah, we couldn't handle that.
Yeah, Texas is not an ice state or a cold state.
Yeah.
It's nothing but a bunch of redneck Yankees who want to be Trumpers.
Right.
It's out in the country. In the cities, they're predominantly Democrats in the cities.
Yeah.
The bigger cities, anyway.
And that terrifies them. Republicans, we're coming for your guns. Yee-haw.
Sexy Jason just said hi.
Yeah, we're getting a lot of people.
Randall from New York.
Yeah, I saw that. Randall from New York. So, hey, if you guys want to participate in the show, you can call us at 469-844-2207. 469-844-2207. You can participate in the show. Just give us a call. Be prepared to be on the air. If you have your computer on while you're listening, make sure you turn the volume down because there'll be a weird echo if you don't.
Our guest just arrived. Yeah. His name is
Putty.
Putty.
Yes, he's the star of the show.
He's just arrived. He made his grand entrance like all queens.
Well, we used to have lesbians on the show. And he's looking for his mic. He's actually looking for his mic. And they I don't know. The tuna just got too much, so he chased them out. I don't know.
I don't think I think they unfriended me on Facebook.
I think they did to me too.
I know.
Really? They were at the breakfast
and she gave her a number, but then I don't.
Yeah, they were at breakfast.
They might still be on there.
They're a family people. They're a family, and they got other things they're focusing on. So, but they're really smart ladies. And they had just bought a
new house, and was it last year or the year before? Right around the time they were doing the show, they had bought a new house and stuff.
Yeah, and then the breakfast group, the Breakfast with Friends started up again, and I saw the girls there, and I mean one of them anyway, and they were doing really well. I mean, they were doing okay. But so from February forward, Keith got married in April.
We did.
And December, January, for me, I was on oxygen and had to go, leave my job. And in doing so, I had to have, we talked about doing weight loss surgery. So when Keith got married, I could barely move. Right, Keith?
This is true. And I was hoping we were going to talk about this and how amazing you look. And
thank
PJ
you.
as well. PJ's lost, what, 80 pounds since you moved to
hell,
Texas?
No. More than that. He lost 100 plus.
Yeah. I knew he was around 360 when he got here. He was higher than
he's
that.
down.
So this is what Junior looked like a year ago, probably. I think just 2019. So you were probably bigger. I think you were bigger.
Yeah. Oh, there's the star of the show right there.
Right here
Putty's back. See,
Putty's upset because his cushions are over there, and he's like, "Where's my chair?" But yeah, so Junior has so you had weight loss surgery on May 20th of 2021, and you started at 440 something.
448.
And you're now down to
295, 296, somewhere up in there.
Yeah,
Incredible.
Lost 150 pounds in less than a year. May will be a year, so what? A couple more months.
Yeah,
and,
he's got no ass.
I got off oxygen.
Well,
no longer a diabetic. I still use my BiPAP because I love that thing. I'm addicted to it. And then no more insulin. Blood pressure kind of medication has been reduced. I could do 8,000 steps without any problems.
And he's majorly horny.
Yeah,
So if you're in the area and you're a chub or even a death keeper, you can. He'll do you.
Everything starts functioning after you lose a whole lot of weight. It's like, what? Where you been?
So
I've been here all the time, but you just never saw me. I've been here. Yeah, only time I'm here is when you got to go to the bathroom. It's like, okay. Yeah, it was a funny story. I was sick in January, and the lady came to do some physical therapy with my back because my back was screwed up.
Jason says he's allergic to pussy. Cats.
Ooh.
Cats.
So anyway, the therapist is here, and James, a friend of ours, James. Hey, James Gilman, he's here helping me out, and I needed to go tinkle.
Oh yeah.
Okay, and so
I remember
this. I couldn't, shuffle to the bathroom. So he got the urinal, and he's going like, "I gotta, well, she's here. We gotta. No." She says, "Don't worry about it. I've seen worse." I said, "Okay." And James goes, "I can't find it. Where is it?" I said, "Damn, James,
right? Yeah,
really?"
right. She's heard everything now.
I was like, "Oh shit!"
Now she's interested. Like, really?
So. James is trying. I'm trying to hold on to the walker to keep balance, and James is like looking for my what do you want to call it? Manhood.
Yes.
But
It's
anyway,
a penis.
yeah. He couldn't find my junk, and he did. So we, business was taken care of. But the thing is, after he left, I go, James.
Hi, Jason. Other Jason Tacker said hello.
So anyway, that's my story, and then of course have weight loss surgery now. Everything's and then I was unemployed. I was really frustrated, and then PJ submitted my application. Thank you, PJ, my godson. He submitted my application to Baylor, and Baylor called me and said, "Hey, we got a position at the Cardiology Consults of Texas." I said, "Really? Are you interested?" "Oh, hell yeah." He said, "Well, you going to probably pay you about the same when you left." I said, "That's perfect. I'll take less if it gets me in." So
don't say that. Jeez, babe.
Well, anyway.
Hey, we heard you'll take less.
Yeah, I did the interview and with Daniel Udo and Chastity, and they hired me, and I went through the orientation process, and I started working there, and I freaking love it. It is the best job I've had yet. I'm not stressed out. I do a lot of walking because I get up and move around every hour because of my weight loss. Daniel, lets me know, hey, you might have messed up right here. Let's figure out how to fix this. I said, oh boy. So, getting to know cardiology doctors is really complicated. Them guys are smart and they're focus driven, and they got one thing on their mind, a heart. They want to get their little hands on the heart. So anyway, shortly after working there for a couple of months, yeah, he come up to me and says, we got this thing going on. We're trying to make equal pay for all the nurses across the board because of, people nurse shortage. So I said, oh, cool. He says, how much do you make? I said, well, that. And so, well, how long you been working? Well, I've been a nurse for almost 17 years. And well, he says, well, we're going to come back in a little bit later and let you know. So comes back and says, hey, we got the results and we're going to increase your pay by $2 and a nickel. It's like, what? I just got hired. They weren't, the raises were already passed out. I was like, no, this. Are you serious? Yeah, show me the document. Like, oh, thank
awesome.
you, Jesus. So there you go. And then, so I'm doing everything I can to be energetic, motivative. I keep Daniel in the loop. I try to keep the doctors in the loop with just about everything. So now, when the doctors get a message, I just route it to them so they can look at it because I have no idea what all the cardiology lingo.
Clinic is more organized and the communication is better than the neurological clinic you were at.
Yeah, it was. Yeah, much.
It seemed like they just were shorthanded and didn't know what the hell to do,
Well, it was just
nobody helped each other out. That's what it sounded like.
Yeah, yeah. It was not anyone, not the manager's fault. It was just the way the clinic ran itself.
I mean, I know you like some of your coworkers from the
Oh
other
yeah,
place,
I miss them a lot. But the coworkers I got in my pod, because I'm in pod 2, I'm now a pod person. Maria and Stephanie and Crystal and Connie and Sonia, those girls are really, really helpful, and we get along really well. And on Fridays we'll listen to country music and Selena, and we just just relaxing Friday. And Maria's always willing to help me out, so I really lucked out and got a great job, and then great people to work for, and a great manager, and the clinic manager, said her name's April, says, Junior, you are awesome. We really appreciate everything you do here. So like, yes. Then I get shot down by a doctor going like, hey, you forgot to tell me about this. And it's like 5 days later. It's like, oh, shit. But, there was something I can take care of, FMLA paperwork. I mean, we tell patients, hey, 1 to 2 weeks, let's get this all picked together, and then we'll get it back to you. No, they'll just send it to me, and I'll take care of it. Okay, good thing, because I don't want to fuck with it. The less I got to fuck with, the better I am.
So we got February, the ice storm and COVID. Then we had the wedding in April. Then we had your weight loss surgery in May. And, of course, all the pool parties during the summer and stuff.
Ooh, all the naked ones.
But then along came September.
Cruise.
And I went on my very first cruise ever.
I did too. Yeah.
We flew to Miami. It was my first time in Miami. Unfortunately, I had a little bit of cellulitis in my leg, so it limited some of my walking and my activities. I didn't do much at the beach in Miami, but the cruise, I don't know, we walked 22 miles on the ship that week.
I know, right? Yeah.
Junior broke his toe in Miami the first day before we even got on the boat.
And then I got cellulitis in that toe.
Cellulitis in the toe.
And then we had to cancel an excursion, which probably was, it's like, the lady said, well, you got to get up at the port, and we're going to take you to the hospital, and you're going to see an orthopedic doctor. And then, you know what? This is not America. We're in another country, another world. Yeah. Yes. We're in a whole new world. And no. And then PJ, bless his heart, he got all upset with me. He's like, we're on a cruise, and this happens to you. Would you just stop getting sick? Stop breaking things. Just stop for once. I said, honey, I can't help it. We would,
PJ, you didn't know it, but we planned the broken toe a week ahead of time.
I knew it.
I hit it with a hammer. I had a little ball peen hammer.
He would do that.
Yeah. Yeah, in that picture there, I weighed about 330. But now I'm much smaller. I'm in fact smaller than.
I weigh more than both of y'all now, and that hadn't always been the case.
You gotta rotate that.
That Passion Island was a really nice island. It wasn't crowded. The only problem with the island was the flies. Around the seating area and the food, there was a lot of flies there,
But it was really cool, though, wasn't it? The whole trip was great. The water was exceptionally beautiful.
Well, they're all crooked here. I don't have time to go switching them out. So, shit.
And then let's see what else. What else, Key? Water was great. You went snorkeling.
I did. We went snorkeling in
Mexico. Let me just say Mexico.
It was Mexico. I was trying to think of which stop it was. It wasn't Belize. It was Costa Maya. And the area where we went snorkeling, man, the water was really, really rough.
Hold on, guys.
Oh, we got a call.
Hello. I don't know if it's working.
Caller, you're on the air.
We think. Hold on, give us.
Unfortunately, caller's on the air. Wow. Caller, can you hear us?
Testing. Are you there? No, hold on. I'm going to try this on the other phone. I'll be right back.
Who was that? Doug. Doug.
Yeah.
Wow, Doug didn't call me on my phone. What the hell?
No, I told him to call the line, but it's not working on that phone.
Want to try this one?
No.
Hey, Doug. But anyway,
I didn't test this one part. Damn it.
The cruise was awesome.
It
wasn't
was.
The drinks were good.
We stopped at Roatan, Honduras, Belize, Costa Maya, and Cozumel. The beach and the water in Roatan in Honduras. We went to Tabiana Beach, and man, the water was the bluest out of any of the stops, and it was so clear. Me and Doug, we swam out like 4.5 miles.
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I have to figure out why that's not working. Go ahead.
It's not working?
No, go ahead. You're fine.
Okay, Carly, you're on the air.
Go ahead.
What's up?
Not much. What's up with you? Are you already on the road?
We're at the Megastar Casino.
I knew you weren't going to go to the fried pie place. I was going to ask for a blackberry pie, but I knew better than that because they're going to the casino.
We better get some fried pie. That's all I'm saying.
Huh?
I stopped in to use my
Promotional cash? How much you got?
like $50.
50. Oh, hell, that's better than nothing.
Hell yeah.
That's a start.
Oh.
Yeah.
I won $202.
Oh, shit. Stop.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah.
Because you're going to buy us dinner tonight. He make out $200. You're going to buy us dinner.
Ask him how much he put in it.
Wait, that wasn't off the 50? What? Come on, Doug. Let's spill the beans. Tell the truth.
No, I spent $200, so I really won $2.
Oh, man. Is that Sam? Sam's on the air?
Damn fucking casino.
Yeah, he's here.
Hey, Sam. How you doing?
He bought chocolate-covered cashews and Slim Jims.
Oh, did y'all go to Buc-ee's?
No, it's a CTS store that's attached.
Ah. Y'all still there, or are you heading back?
You still there? Or you heading back?
All right. Looks like he might have got it fixed. Our technical issue had maybe solved. Doug?
Are you there?
Doug?
Nope. It's not working.
Yeah, he can hear.
You can? Doug, can you say Junior's not fat no more?
Junior's not bad.
Can you hear?
Hey, I
Can you
heard
hear
that
us?
time, yeah.
Woo-hoo.
So Doug is the one who took us on the cruise, so that wouldn't have been possible without him, and we had an amazing time.
Oh, yeah. We had Doug. That was a fucking awesome gift he could give any of his friends.
So Doug,
It was fun.
how much money did you lose in the casino on the cruise? No, you don't have to. You don't have to tell us, man.
Yes, he does.
I don't even remember. It was a lot.
Oh, did you get a free cruise trip again?
I did.
Oh,
I got a free
good.
cruise.
Good. So there you go.
Paid for by the casino.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. So Doug's with Sam. Sam's a new member of our group. Hey, say hi, Sam.
Hello.
Hey, you're on the air, Sam. So we just want everybody to know who Sam looks like. So
Okay, so Sam,
Do what?
Sam, tell people your introduction to our group. The very, when we went to what was the place we went to eat?
No.
Oh, that was Cheesecake Factory. Sam, the first time we met you
Oh, really?
was at the
I
Cheesecake
thought the first time
Factory.
y'all met him was at the pool party.
Well,
Yeah.
this was the questionnaire period.
Okay.
Correct.
Well, I wasn't there,
Yeah.
so I don't remember this.
Ooh, that was bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
He went overboard like he always does.
Oh,
well,
yeah.
I love Doug a lot, and I'm just looking out for my man, Doug. Doug, you're my man. But anyway, so I'm asking Sam
If he
some
didn't measure your
legitimate.
penis, he didn't go as far with you as he did some other people.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't measure his. I didn't measure his
Mhm.
junk yet.
Well, he hasn't officially been welcomed into the group yet. He's still on probation. I mean, he likes anything. So he has a wider variety of taste than men. We are chubs. We like chubs. Well, Junior, you'll take anything too. So you and him are more kindred spirits.
Yeah. But Sam does have limits. Sam does.
What
have
limits?
He does.
That's not what I heard.
Sam, do you have limits?
I do.
All right.
Nothing over 8 inch, 9 inch.
No. Nothing over 75.
No.
Oh, age limits.
Yeah. Oh, you don't have age
Age
limits?
limit. Well, it depends on how old of a 65-year-old they are.
I'm saying 75. I've been with an 82-year-old man. I fucking loved it.
I don't know about that.
There you go.
My
I don't know about
oldest
that.
was 91 or 92. His name was Vern.
Oh, yeah.
I met him cruising in the park.
I mean, extreme pain is probably a limit of mine. You know, a little bit of pain's kind of fun.
A little bit.
Ooh.
Little slap and tickle.
Some handcuffs.
See.
And food sex.
Oh, and the fuzzy handcuffs? So PJ's posting a picture of Sam. Sam's a really handsome guy.
Yeah.
He's
There's my husband right there. He's so cute too.
he's yeah. There's a picture of the boat. So anyway, so Sam's a really great guy, and him and Doug are fast becoming good friends, and they're enjoying each other's company, and they have they have a few likes, right, Keith? I mean, they have a few things they like. They like gambling. They like men.
Sex blankets.
They keep each other company really well. So, Doug's found a great friend, so.
So can you just wad that up and throw it in the washer, or is it too, hard and crackly, so you gotta like crease it and fold it into small?
Oh no, Doug!
You
Explain
scrape the
to
crust
him.
off, or how does this work?
Yeah. Explain
We
to.
needed to use it last night. We just
Explain.
put a towel down.
Oh, explain the sex blanket, Doug.
It prevents stains on the sheets from silicone lube.
Well,
All right.
well.
And then after each trick, because they don't know that's a sex blanket on the bed. After each trick, you do what? You pick it all up and
Or what?
sanitize the shit out of that. So there you go. And then he puts it away. So when he's got a trick coming, and he puts it out. And then he washes it. So now there one time this trick actually squirted on his sheets and shit. So he's like,
How do you know this?
because he told me. And then
Junior.
not only that,
Wasn't me.
and Doug's OCD. He doesn't outwardly show it, but you could tell everything in his mannerism is in order. So if you go to his home and you want to mess with Doug's mind, just go somewhere and start tinkering in it, and he'll run over there like, ah. So you gotta like, okay. So I always mess with Doug when I go over there.
Hey, Mr. Lopez, how you doing?
But anyway,
Andre.
you guys are on the road or what?
We're fixing to be.
Oh shit, we need to let y'all go, huh?
You're not coming back already, are you? You already been to the
No,
barbecue?
We're still on our way up there.
Oh, okay.
Keith, you need to come get barbecue with us one day.
Man, I want
Smoky
to.
Joe's.
You'd love it.
They've already complained about you're not going to get fried pies for them. So,
Oh, did he?
but no. But here's the thing: our experience is like you went to Mama's Pies or whatever it is, this fictitious pie place that we never saw any pie from.
Shit, I bought a bunch of that motherfucker.
We ate it all.
Well, I think if you bring back some fried pies, we can do the food sex thing and spank each other with them. And
Oh, yeah.
I've never fucked a pie, but I saw it on that movie.
American Pie. It's like warm.
You want to
apple
let it
pie.
cool off a little bit first. That's all I'm saying. Let it cool down a little bit.
3rd-degree burns don't work for you.
Yeah, not right out of the fryer.
Right.
So, Doug has invited us for dinner, and we're Italian. Doug,
Italian sounds good.
all right. He's got a restaurant up there in Frisco.
Frisco.
Yeah. So
Well, let's hope traffic cooperates tonight. Last night it was a pain in the ass.
Oh shit.
Yeah, Steve said there was a lot of wrecks.
Oh,
on
yeah.
the-
Oh,
on the
yeah.
tollway
Major
last
wrecks.
night. Shut down the whole thing going northbound.
Yep.
Yeah, it was 9:00 when we drove by.
Yeah.
So
I was late getting there because of that.
wow.
So are we.
Yeah, we went down. We went to Preston North.
So Steve was coming home. Of course, he was going south, and he could see all that. And there was a wreck on the southbound side too. But then he said, right going into the loop to hit 635, and then he said they had hit the wall just coming out of the loop. There was another wreck right there.
I passed that going up,
Mm.
and then hell, going up, it was like there were 3 wrecks on the opposite side. Then there was the big one that diverted me completely off the highway.
So you guys are going to TBRU, right?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So are we. We got a room and our tickets already. So we were going.
Seriously?
Yeah. We were inviting them to go, but they don't want to go. So. No.
Yeah, it's not they don't want to go.
I know. I know.
I know. You know, they got obligations right at the moment.
They got, they don't want to put out. I told them, name the dog PJ. Everything's fine. But they chose not to do that. So I'm sorry. You just can't have everything.
Look, I named the dog after the greatest movie character of all time.
Benji?
I didn't say movie dog. I said movie character of all
Cujo?
time. The Bandit.
Oh, shit.
Greatest movie ever, Smokey and the Bandit.
Oh, I
Where
thought
are
you meant
you,
Batman.
some bitch?
Well, I'm shocked y'all are going to TBRU
Why are you shocked?
and actually got a room because you've been 100% against it. It
No.
seems like.
Well, I'm not big on these events, but we'll see what happens.
Jason said he's going there too, and he puts out.
Ooh, Jason. What room are
Who's
we in?
Jason?
Jason Tacker. I made up the puts out part. He didn't say that. He just said he's going as well.
I'm not seeing these texts. I don't know what's going on here.
Yeah. So hey guys, you guys be careful. Have a great time. We'll see you this evening. Text me the name of the restaurant. We'll meet you guys there, okay? Because I know PJ likes Italian, so
I sent you a text earlier.
Oh, you did? Oh, I don't
Yeah,
eat.
she
I
said
don't
that.
eat very much anymore. I mean, really. Yeah, food intimidates the shit out of me. Oh my God, Master Scott's cooking something here.
Whole different thing here. He's gone. He looked at his phone. It's over. So
Doug says, Frisco's called Crudo,
Cujo,
Yep, that's
another dog.
and there's Maggiano's in Plano, which would be pretty good too. I like Maggiano's.
So I was working at Valley View yesterday, stripping some parts out of the restroom, some plumbing stuff, and loading up some ceiling tile and other stuff that we wanted to take back to our theater. And Frank says, we're going to Maggiano's. What do you want from Maggiano's? And I'm thinking, well, I'm working here. They'd already moved out a lot of the tables and stuff, so figured something easy. I ordered the meatball sub. One of the best meatball subs I've ever fucking had.
I'm sorry. What did you just say?
A meatball sub.
I'm sorry.
One of the best I've ever
Yeah.
had.
Okay.
PJ makes meatball subs. And
No.
they're really good, but-
You can't suck up now. Doesn't work.
Well,
So
you
y'all
know,
can decide which place y'all
think-
want to go to.
maybe the bread. Made
Yeah,
a big
let's try. I'm
difference
gonna
'cause
look
I
up
really love
Crudo,
the
and,
bread
and
on.
I'll just say what 7 o'clock. We got.
He's moved on to the next conversation.
No. I'm sorry. I was interrupting my
No.
sidekick.
Yeah, y'all can text each other about your dinner plans.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, you've already got plans. We weren't even told about these.
We're trying to end the conversation so they can continue on with their voyage.
Oh, okay.
We were invited.
We can just hang up.
Oh, they just did. Hello.
Well, they're
Bye.
here.
Hello. Bye. Oh, okay, so guys, we'll see y'all a little later today.
All right. Sounds
All right,
good.
sounds
All right.
good.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Anyway, the meatball sub was cut in 2 halves, and each half only had 1 meatball on it, but it was like fucking huge. One of the biggest balls I ever put in my mouth that wasn't on a man.
Tissue over there.
And it was delicious. Yeah, anyway, Maggiano's, if y'all haven't been, y'all should check it out. It's really good.
God knows what's
Wait,
on this.
Lauren, why are you saying bye? We were telling our callers bye. We wasn't.
No.
Lauren.
No. Who's
Zimmerman.
Who's that? Lauren Zimmerman?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a.
Is he a
49er
local
fan.
guy?
No, he's California, but he's a hottie.
California.
He's a real fucking hottie,
They're all hotties.
and he plays softball and travels and plays and.
Okay, so one of the things we talked about doing, we wanted to talk about things that we can get people involved with, and so we were talking about posting pictures of different celebrities and seeing and maybe having votes done and see how that works. So I created a group in order to do polls. You can't do a poll on a page; you can do a poll in a group. So I had to create a group and then tag the group inside the page, which is really stupid. But
So y'all go to our page and join the group.
so we.
Hey, is Bob from Bob Abishola on there?
Not yet.
Damn.
So we've got 3 people so far, and he posted them all. So we're just gonna. I thought other people posted them, but
Yeah.
we will take what people post up there. If they don't post, we'll figure it out.
Well, I posted the one, hoping other people would jump in and
They
start,
will.
throwing
It wasn't.
some
It wasn't
in,
out there
but,
yet. so.
It's only been a couple of days, so nobody really knew. So that's Dom DeLuise
Yeah.
in
So
his younger years, the sexiest superhero ever, aka Captain Chaos.
Yeah. Catapult Run. Yeah. He was very funny. I loved him with anything he did with Burt Reynolds was just crazy.
Right. Oh, and their blooper reels are great.
Oh yeah.
Right.
Yeah. And his sons aren't bad looking either.
Not at all.
So we got Dom DeLuise. He has a couple. He did. Did you see a movie called Fatso?
I did, but
Very
it was
old.
so
It's
long
very
ago,
old.
right,
It's a
yeah,
very
it was
old
so long
movie, and
ago,
it's
I don't know
actually
much
hard to
about it.
find, but
Yeah.
it's out there. It was pretty well done. I mean, it was a Anne Bancroft movie, and she's got this annoying thing that she thinks Italians yell, and they don't.
What? Why are you hitting me?
Never mind, baby. I was joking. Never mind.
So Dom's really hairy too.
This what? Where did you find this picture of Tom Bosley?
I just Googled Mr.
I didn't know he did
Cunningham,
pictures like this. This is almost like a risque picture.
Yeah, you know, if I remember right, he was in like remember when the celebrities used to compete against each other?
Yes.
Anyway, if I remember right, there used to be some shirtless pictures of him out there. He's another one who's like Dom DeLuise, who's super hairy. I've had a crush on Mr. Cunningham since I was a kid.
Yeah, well, I think he also did the voice of one of the very first favorite cartoons.
Damn, that man's got a hairy ass chest.
I knew you'd see that. He did the voice for like "Wait Until Your Father Gets Home." There was a cartoon that only came out once in a long while, and it was I loved that.
Damn, that man must be uncut. He's got to be uncut to be that.
But look at him. I mean, he's just really,
man, he's fucking gorgeous. Man.
He is gorgeous. And so the other one was,
I'd have to.
And I love his voice too.
Oh God, Wilford Brimley. Oh God, that motherfucker.
diabetes.
Yeah,
he was hairy.
Sweet cum, so I just, so I heard
Because he was in Cocoon, so you got to see a lot of him in the bathing suit thing.
Mm-hmm.
That was kind of cool. And so I like any of these guys. These all were very handsome
so I had
fellows.
A few others like Bob Hoskins. He wasn't real chubby, but kind of chubby in there, and I had a front and back picture of him, and his back is as hairy as his chest. Man, they originally tagged him to play the Wolverine.
Did they?
Right, but I don't remember why they couldn't or why they didn't. Of course, he's passed since, so they would have lost. But he's the right height, and he's hairy like him, and I think he would have made a good Wolverine.
So, so what we've done is on the Girth and Mirth Bears page, there's I've pinned a post at the top that links you to the group, where there's a poll that you can vote for who you think is cute,
and add some options for next week.
Oh yeah. If you find people, but all we ask is that they're Facebook allowed. In other words, we don't want to get anybody in trouble. We don't want to get banned or anything like that. But they can be in their underwear. They can be, bathing suit. They can be shirtless. Anything you want. But let's not risk it.
If you have nudes of them,
you can send them privately. We'll definitely take them. But Will Ryder has a lot of pictures of stuff like that. He used to have a website where he had pictures of chubs, and gay chubs, and not gay chubs, but
nude celebrities.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Way back when
I've seen some
the AOL days.
Pages where you could go, but some of them look photoshopped. So
I
don't know if they're real or not. In my mind, they're real, but I really don't think some of them.
Yeah, no, there's some really hot guys out there. And so we got plenty of opportunity here. Bob Hopkins' skin is fully naked in Mrs. Henderson's presence.
What?
Oh, we might have to find this. We have to look this one up.
Oh my God!
So we talked about.
I've never even heard of that.
We talked about a couple other ones. We talked about what's the one from Mary Tyler Moore? What's his name? I forget.
Ed Asner.
Ed Asner is very handsome.
Fuck, he's gorgeous. And again,
he just
hairy.
passed. Yeah, he passed away.
Right.
Don't forget the skipper.
Oh yeah, but and you were great because you have before they started worrying about what you saw on TV. Whether there was a bulge or something showing. Back then, if you looked close, you could see things. And this man has got balls on him or at least, if not, he's packing.
I saw that. I got that picture from Tumblr.
I got a bunch off of Tumblr with him.
Right.
He ripped his pants once or something like that?
Oh, he ripped his pants and his testicles hang out.
I didn't see that
but
one. Mine
he was wearing underwear, but you could still see the sack. The man has a sack. That's all I care about.
So
if you could find us a picture of that from there, or screenshot it or something, man, that would be.
Yeah, you'll be the employee of the day.
I'll be looking.
Yeah, what we're gonna go. You got people. Junior's looking now.
Shit, that's easy to find.
As I've seen Harvey Keitel went full frontal in a movie. He's a little hottie too, man.
A lot of cute guys out there.
Yeah.
The guy that played Otis from Superman. What's his name?
Oh,
he got raped in the woods.
Ned Beatty.
Oh yeah, and the thing is, as he progressed in his age, he turned into different kinds of hottie. Back then, first guy bent over. His career started with that being bent over the woods kind of thing, and then
the toy where
he dropped his pants again.
Jackie Gleason made him drop his
your pants. Yeah, right. And that's like, here's the thing though. How many guys in the 70s when Deliverance came out, creamed their jeans because of what happened there. But you know what I mean? I mean,
Right. But you got to keep it to yourself.
I went back and saw that movie like I was a kid, you know, and I think my parents didn't know, you know, and I went back and watched it and watched it and watched it and watched it. I'm like, oh, so.
Yeah. You want to, you know, on the down low, get a rise out of somebody like, do I got a pretty mouth? You think I got a pretty mouth?
So yeah, there's a lot of guys out there. So we've got a lot of people to choose from, and the reason we thought we would do from people from the internet, but we don't want it to be somebody, you know, that might be sensitive. We don't know, you know. So we thought celebrities would be safe to compare and look at.
We could do a TV show special one too with the Bob from Bob Hart's Abishola.
He's changed too, though. He's lost weight, lost a lot of weight.
A lot of weight.
We'll do an old pic of him, and then Murray from the Goldbergs, the dad on
yes,
he's on his underwear and in his underwear on every show.
Well, you know, though, there's a story about
Sheldon's dad.
He's forever looking for a bulge there.
And Sheldon's dad, he just needs a blowjob. He's got 2 daughters.
He ain't getting it from home. Oh, you mean the actor? Yeah, he does have 2 daughters.
Yeah.
But for the character, you know, there's one scene where he's under installing I guess a
garbage disposal.
Yeah,
or something, right.
He's under with his legs spread, and there you go. And then anytime the man's in his chair, we're looking.
Right.
And Junior swears the other day he saw one walking that there was flopping around inside his pants.
You know, and he's wearing the old coach's shorts.
Yeah.
You know, when he's at the school.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing lots of bulges in those, and I don't know if they just hide it or
either that or he ain't got nothing.
Or he ain't got nothing.
Which is possible, which is fine, but he's still cute. Still a cute little man.
Yeah, I'm not a size queen. I still think he's
he has a scene or two where he's coming out of a shower. Or he's sticking his head out of it. So he's got a bit of a hairy chest and all that, but you don't see much more than that.
Who's this?
The guy from
Sheldon. Sheldon's dad.
When you saw him coming out of the shower?
On Sheldon. They walk in there or something like that, and they're talking to him. I'm in the shower, and he sticks his head out. It's not like you see much, but you get to see his chest.
I don't remember that episode.
So, well, we'll have to go back and look for it. Don't
rewatch the whole series to find out
you
which
will
one
too.
it was.
But no, there's a whole bunch of good people out there that we can look at, and so what we're gonna do is if this works the way we hope it will, people will vote on it, and then what gets the highest number of votes, we'll move on to the next round, and then we'll find 2 or 3 other people. And so if you see something and you want to post it in the group page, and there's a Facebook page and there's a group page. If it winds up, we'll figure it out. But try to get it to the group page, and the group basically says cute, chubby celebrities. So, but it's linked on our Facebook page.
Yeah, so let's try to keep it kind of clean.
Oh yeah. I mean, you can say anything you want, but just
all
make
the
sure.
nudes send personally to us.
Raise your hand if you've been in Facebook jail more than once in this group. So we don't need that. Keith is, he's reformed now. His husband will not tolerate, won't bail him out from Facebook jail. Nothing.
Yeah.
He's going to be spending the night with the rough guys. Wait, that wouldn't be so bad.
I dropped the Facebook soap.
So let's see. So we are going to TBRU. I paid for the run and I paid for the room. So we're doing Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and leaving Sunday. And I have to look at the calendar because I might have to go down to. I hope to God that's not the Sunday I'm going to Longwood, because then not Longview, but then I gotta. But if it does, it does. Whatever.
Right.
So
we're just gonna come home real quick and feed Putty.
So I went
Thursday
to my
night.
first TBRU in 2020. We got there that day, checked in, met a lot of people. They had a party that night, the Greek Roman party. Everybody was in their Spartan gear and stuff. And the next morning we had a call or email telling us that the event's been canceled because of COVID.
right.
So the hotel didn't charge us anything for the night that we did stay. All the money we paid for registration ended up going to charities. They gave us the option of getting it back or just donate it, because a lot of the profits go to charities anyway. So I didn't get to really, really enjoy it. I did meet a lot of nice people, touched a few. I didn't play with anybody because I didn't get to stay long enough. Damn it.
So we'll see. This will be the first full one, I guess, sort of full one back. They're going to make we have to bring our vaccine cards and all that crap. So we got to make sure you're vaccinated and all that stuff. And I hope they're not going to make you wear masks, but if they do, I guess you got to. I mean, I've had everything, so.
I just got my booster today, so I'm looking for pictures of the skipper.
Oh yeah.
I got my booster today, so.
So yeah. So we'll see. We'll see.
Found the skipper. Yeah. Right there. I don't know if you could. Yeah.
Yeah. Send it.
We'll post it. We'll post it a little bit later.
Well, he's a chub, so he can be in there.
Oh yeah, that's the one I saw.
Oh yeah, there you got more. I got more. I may have to make a whole folder. Just
Tell you what, that Gilligan was a lucky man.
Yeah, he slept on top of. He was on top.
Here,
And all they had was coconuts on the island, so he
here's
had to
one
get
of
his
him
protein
coming out of the
from
water, and you can see his wet pants.
somewhere. Oh yeah.
You see that thing swim.
See, now they think about stuff like that. Back then, the people were innocent.
Shit, I always thought about that shit when I was watching Skipper.
You know what? Here's the thing. I must have been real slow because I didn't think of those things. I would have.
I didn't.
I'm like, oh, I missed the opportunity. You know, I went to Catholic school for like 1 year, and does it say anything that I wasn't molested by my priest? I wasn't cute enough. What? I would have wanted. There's some hot fucking priests, man. I would have done it. I would have wanted to do it, but I, didn't have the nerve or didn't know any better.
Start crying one day. You think I'm ugly? Why? Because you didn't fuck me.
Right. So something from South Park. You never raped. You never molested me.
And I gave you every opportunity.
Right. So that was bad.
I even wiggled my weenie
What, to him?
to a priest.
To the priest.
Oh, to the priest. Oh, I thought they were talking about Skipper. I'm like, wait, what?
Shit.
So we're going to start trying to do some live stuff periodically here and there, like when we're out and about and stuff like that. So Keith did he did bowling. Your league just started up again. Was that the first time or second night? Or?
That was the second night. This Monday will be the third night of this.
Did you lose again?
We won all our games the first night. We only won one the other night. Yeah, we lost by 12 and by 7 the last 2 games. I missed my average both games, so I'll take responsibility for that. I shot a 200 the first game. We won that one. And then the next 2, I was a little bit under average. So,
my schedule, I'd like to bowl, but I just don't have the. Even last week, I was supposed to be home all week, but because things kept happening, I had to keep having to go out. So I got a job in November as a field service technician for a chain of nursing homes. They have 58 nursing homes throughout the state of Texas, and they have regional techs that do different areas. And up until recently, they had one guy doing both Austin and
Longview.
Yeah, Austin and Dallas.
Oh.
So these facilities weren't getting the attention they needed. They'd be literally months before someone would see them. And so they hired a Dallas-Fort Worth guy, and that's me. I've got 5 facilities. And so the furthest one away is Longview, which is 2 hours, maybe 2.5 hours, depending on traffic. So I get to spend the night on Sunday nights, and then
Growler chatted with some hot guys out in Longview. I've never met them, but Growler chatted with them.
Yeah, no. The closest thing I ever had was when I first went down for training in their corporate office down in Victoria, and the hotel is off the interstate. Well, sort of off the interstate, but a lot of road crews are there. People that are doing linemen and construction people. So it was a lot of chubby truckers. I'm like, oh man, this is great. But of course you open Growler, you open Bear for One, or Growler or Bigger City, and there's maybe, if you're lucky, it's they're 1,500 feet away. Oh, really? What's the room number? But so far I've not found as many people on there that I used to years ago. So I don't know. I still get people from Middle East that want to. Hey, I don't want to lose my head this week.
Hey, how are you? What's you doing? What are you looking for? What are you like? Look, dude, I'll show you my penis. You show me yours, and we're never gonna meet. So
right.
I'm tired of this conversation. I'll chat sometimes, but it's just the generic. And sometimes, no matter what you answer, the questions keep going.
Right.
What are you looking for? Nothing. I'm married. If you read my profile, well, how old are you? Or they'll tell you their stats. Oh, well, I'm 38. I weigh this much. What about you? Like, it's all in my fucking profile.
Right. That's the thing.
I don't know if you type that stuff in, if they got something where it's like you're entering it on an application or something. I don't know how that would work. But I'm like, just read. He's like, well, I'd rather hear it from you. And I'm like, yeah, okay, I'm tired of this. So.
Yeah, that's what I'm running into, and I don't even open it more often than not. Here's the thing: between all the apps, it's the same people.
Yeah.
You open Bigger City, it's the same people that are on Bear for One, same people that are on Growler. And what kills me is I've blocked a few people. I don't need the drama in my life. And why'd you block me on Facebook? Block. Why'd you block me on Growler? Block, because there's just get over it. It's not happening, So yeah, opening all the apps is, you don't really see much different anywhere else. What you're looking for, sweetie.
Lauren, I ignore a lot of profiles too. If I see a hot guy or something and it's only into chasers, I'll still sometimes start a conversation. But I don't. No, sometimes you get really weird with it. So, and then I get some that's like, "Did you read my profile? I'm not interested in chubs." I'm like, "Well, you're 200 miles away. I didn't ask you out on a date." I said, "How are you doing?"
Yeah, we've talked.
I just show them my pictures and hope I get to see theirs.
We've
I'm
talked.
a flasher.
We've talked about this before, where people do that. You talk to them for a minute, and like you're at work or you're distracted or life happens, and you walk away for a minute. Why aren't you talking to me? You angry at me? What's going on? And you're thinking, oh, geez, and they're hundreds of miles away, and they're like acting like you're in some sort of committed relationship because you're not answering them like you owe them an answer. And I get it. Unfortunately, the social media world is, you start talking to somebody and you put your phone down, and it's the equivalent of being on the phone with somebody and just putting the receiver down and walking away. I get that. People are sitting there doing. And unfortunately, that's just the nature of what it is. And I don't like that either, because there are people I'm talking to and having a good conversation with, and
it was quiet for a while,
right? Or they're at work, they're driving, they have family obligations, anything, and you just can't get upset about that stuff. And
I do the same thing on Bigger City. I don't look at Bigger City that often, and I get like messages from.
So what is everybody's favorite apps? I know I was on Grindr for like a week. I'm sure my profile's still there, but I uninstalled it. I don't know. I just seemed weird.
Have you found any difference as far as what's on any of these apps? Have you seen differences?
Yeah, because I know some that are. I've talked to a few that are on Bigger City. Well, usually Growler's pretty popular. Most people have heard of it, but there's some that I bring up, like Squirt. Squirt is one of the very first ones I was ever on. There was Out Personals, which I haven't been on in over a decade, and then Squirt, which I love Squirt because your profile pic can be your penis. So you know what you're talking to. You don't see faces, but you can see a lot of nudes on there. Anyway, so there's a lot of people who know Growler and Bigger City and some others that have never heard of Squirt, and I really like that one. But yeah, what is there? Squirt, Out Personals, Growler, Grindr.
Adam for Adam. Is Adam for Adam?
Adam for Adam.
Scrubs. I tried. Yeah, Scruff. I tried that.
I've never been on Scruff. I was on for a little while, but it's just not for big guys.
But and that's the other thing. I found a lot of what I did was just cutting and pasting my profile, because like, okay, and it was just like fishing. Toss the hooks in the water and see what you get.
Yeah.
And again, it was the same people. And I'm like, well, then there's no point to have 2 or 3 of these things. Squirt I sign up for, but I can't figure that out, and I don't really want.
Really?
Well, I'm not looking for it's someone showing me their ass with their cheeks spread wide. I'm like,
yeah, those not turn on.
And then or they have a freakishly large penis. Like that's. I mean, I know they're proud of that, but buddy, I'm not getting anywhere near that. Even if I
like
were.
Big penises. Who doesn't like big old wompy?
I like to look at them.
I don't
maybe play with them, but
if that's your best quality, then I'm sorry, buddy, you're missing out.
They make my jaw hurt.
Bear 401, Bear WW, Silver Daddies, yeah, but the Bears, yeah.
Silver Daddies.
Bear WW, isn't Bear WW also Bear 401? Isn't that the same thing?
I don't know.
I thought it was.
Also Bear Forest as well.
And you like Silver Daddies.
Oh, I love Silver Daddies.
Now, Silver Daddies, I'm not a paying member, so I get like 2 messages a day.
Well, they keep deleting my profile. I forget that it's there, and after so long, I guess they just purge you out of their system.
Yeah.
So I keep saying I'm going to stop paying for Bigger City, because nobody in Dallas will respond to anything on Bigger City.
And every time I'm on Bigger City, I pay for the premium package so you can see the extra pictures,
right.
the nude pictures.
Right.
And you got to ask, well, you have to ask him if you can see. What the fuck's paying the premium for? What, just to know I go to Bigger Vegas? Oh, fuck that shit.
Yeah, that's the whole reason I joined Bigger City, was because we were going to Bigger Vegas.
I love Bigger Vegas.
Well, I think I like Bigger City is because it does tend to lean towards people of size.
Mm-hmm.
And so, not that the other ones aren't, but you're more likely to find people there. But these things aren't really accurate with how recent someone's been on. Even Growler, for example, I have most of the things set for within the last 24 hours or something like that, or because that's the most you can have, or online now, right? And you click on it, and they haven't been active in 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. I'm like, well, that's not really online then, are you? So I think if they've gone silent, it should be accurate. And that's the challenge. So you really can't, you don't know when you're on there how many people are really there, So bigger cities the same way. You really can't tell.
Now, bigger city, you can log off, and when you're on there, it's got the little green dot, and then after they log off, that green dot stays on there for a few hours before it goes to orange, and then it goes.
I think it's meant to keep you on there and make sure you keep it. And I get that. So what's SD? So what's it?
Silver Daddies.
Silver Daddies, yeah.
So yeah, I've been thinking of not paying for bigger city anymore and switching to Silver Daddies. Bigger city's only like $9 a month. It's not expensive. I don't know about Silver Daddies, but just to have more options.
Silver Daddies is $50, $54, $55 for a whole year.
Yeah.
I used to get a lot of guys on Silver Daddies.
Yeah, see, just for some new fish, I need to get on Silver
Well,
Daddies.
I paid for these things simply to get the ads to stop because every now and then it would show me something that had nothing to do with being gay. I'm like, I think there was a period of time, what was it? I think it was Growler. Growler had just gotten purchased by some company that did this stuff, right? The guys that originally owned it sold it. And I was getting tampon commercials. And I'm like, hello, show me at least something that's relevant, right? And so I would send them a message. Hey, look, you're fine. Send me ads, but I don't want to see this shit. I didn't get it.
So Andre just said that Bigger Vegas, he heard there will be over 4,000 people, and they are on their 4th overflow hotel. Now, the last time I checked on the app, they were at like 2,400 people. That was a month or two ago. So if they're up to 4,000, that wouldn't surprise me at all.
But doesn't it become pointless to go at that point?
I think so. The host hotel, when I went, there was 1,600 people, and we had it full, and then an overflow hotel, and the pool was so fucking crowded that you could not walk from one side to the other in the water. You'd have to get out and go around. It was packed really, really tight. I had an amazing time. I just didn't spend much time in the pool.
Well, yeah.
There's so much going on. I spent a lot of time. It's my first time in Vegas, so we had a great time, exploring.
They're making a phenomenal amount of money on that.
Yeah. Of course they are.
But yeah, now it's so popular, and I guess because of where it's at, there's just so many more people come. And the hotel, if you register the first week it becomes available, it's only $49 a night. So we stayed 8 nights, and it was like $600 and something for 8 nights.
Yeah, I
with the resort fees and all that.
I don't know. See, this is one of the reasons why I'm not big on these events. Mainly a couple. I've been to a lot of events. They're usually the same. The guys that you're interested in are usually heavier guys that have security issues, so they want to sit there like a lump on a log. Mm-hmm. They don't want to say anything. They don't want to talk to you. They're afraid to get up. They don't want to mingle because they have insecurities and all that stuff. And then these same people will get back home and complain because no one talked about. Did you get up? Did you talk? And so these are the same people. And I'm like, I'm not going to pay you hundreds of dollars to go there and sit there when I could do that at my local bar. Yeah. I
would walk up to those guys and I'd reach down and like, what's that? And touch their penis. What's that?
So I wish it were different. I wish it were different. But at that point, see, when you get that 4,000 people, that sounds impressive. But how is that? That's gotten out of control. There's no way that's manageable, and there's no way that an event like that can be run comfortably.
What do you do? The pool parties that you have at the host hotel, do you start setting up individual pool parties at each host hotel now that they have 4 hotels? Or does everybody come to all the events at that one and then go back to their hotel at night?
Because if you remember they have a hospitality suite. That hospitality suite wasn't very big and it was always crowded, and they give out drinks. So can you imagine 4,000 people trying to get a drink, a free part of their package drink?
They would have to set that up in every hotel.
Yeah, they have to have a huge. So anyway,
they'd be making enough money; they could afford to do that.
Yeah, and that's the thing; they are making enough money. There's a lot of money to be made in that, and that's fine. I get it. You've managed to turn this into something that you can do that with. That's fine. But there's a point where it's no longer about the people and coming and being comfortable, and being all that stuff. It's now about, and I don't want to reward that behavior.
Andre just brought up Chubfest, which is the event that I would very, 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 very much like to go because people are nuding in the pool.
Yeah.
And
I want to go to.
I've been wanting to do that too. We need to look into that.
I'd go to
and it's our people, and it's I hear some chasers.
It's older folks
though
too.
Chub for Chub though, mostly.
See, I think that's the other thing. I don't want the kids nowadays. I don't want kids. I mean, and what I mean by that is these Twinkies that are, if they're, I guess I shouldn't say this, but if they're playing club music and bam, 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 bam all night long, then I'm like, okay, nope, don't want to be there. I guess I'm officially old. I don't know.
Yeah.
It's like when we did the cruise. Okay, we were on Norwegian Cruise Line because of the vaccination status. Back then, kids couldn't be vaccinated, so if they weren't vaccinated, you couldn't be on the boat. So we did see some 2-3 teenagers. There had to be at least 12.
Right.
I mean, where were they hiding before then? I don't know, but it was nice because there was no kids there. When I went on a second one for Royal Caribbean, they were a little different. They allowed kids to be there, but the idea was they had to be masked. Well, once they got on the boat, people really didn't police it, which I didn't care. If you want to kill your kid, that's on you. But it was still a lot less than it would have been had it been not COVID and had it been, I guess, school had started. So, but same thing. I'm not really in on the kids. I'm not looking for the young kids. I want people that want to have a good time and be mature. And
the one time I went to a nude beach, they had kids walking with their parents.
Right.
Mom and dad butt naked, dick swinging. I mean, there comes a point where
that wouldn't bother me. I just not going to be around that anyway.
Yeah,
I'm going to hang with my own groups.
yeah.
I know what he's getting at, the younger crowd in the younger gay crowd.
right.
A little different than us old slow people, I guess. So you've been to a TBRU before, the whole event, or
no? I went one Saturday afternoon with Steve, Paul, and some friends, just to look at the venue. But it wasn't as big because the water. We looked through the window because it was a glass partition. The water was fucking green, dude. That's how many people were in it.
Yeah, but it's at the Hyatt now.
Yeah, it was an indoor pool. Yeah.
Right. The Hyatt has an outdoor pool, so swimming is pretty much off limits because it's going to be cold. The thing is, it seems to me like TBRU is all about the bear run, the bear dance, none of this stuff's at the host hotel. So you're always having to shuttle or drive to different places for the events. I know they have a couple of parties there at the hotel, but it seems like you go there to go other places. And we already live in Dallas. We can go to all these places without going to the event.
Yeah.
The whole thing for me would be gone is because I don't judge, is to hook up. And pools always make that easier because you're already half clothed and, see what you want and do what you want. Now I was lifting up skirts at the Trojan party, whatever you want to call it, last year.
Hey, Joe. Hey, Joe Hyder's a friend of mine. He lives in Utah.
Yeah, Joe.
Hey, Joe.
He does pictures of
the other day and said, "Where's PJ?"
Right. He does all these barbecues. Or he has a slow cooker
Smoker.
fucking things he cooks, man, and racks and racks of this and that, and motherfucker doesn't send us nothing.
Joe, do you use a rib rack so you can fit more on there, or do you just lay them flat out on the grill, or it just depends on how many you're cooking for, or what? Because I've thought about getting a rib rack, but I don't cook that much all the time.
Oh, his ribs look
one
beautiful.
or two racks at a time.
They come out all like, holy shit.
Well, he's had I don't know what it is. He's had some problems with his feet. Where he's had some toes removed and stuff like that. Some real serious problems with his feet, and he thought he was done with it. And a couple of weeks ago, a month or so ago, he was back in the hospital. But I'm thinking, you know what it is. He's not sharing it the barbecue.
Says, come visit.
He's asking us to come visit.
Yeah. See, you have a woman in the house, and she'd have to go away for a little while. Joe, we would reintroduce you to the world, buddy. I'm telling you that right now. Why don't you come here? I got some friends that would be happy to meet you. But you got. I know she takes good care of you and all that, but you need to come here by yourself.
Or do you mean buy or?
Yeah, no. We need to bring him to a pool party,
right?
And just he needs to put out or be taken advantage of. He might like it.
Okay,
he come on the air to say hi, guys, and we're talking about his barbecue. We don't even talk about his
sex.
Yeah.
So
he knows me. He knows better than that.
I bought one of those racks I saw on Facebook. It was where you hang the chicken legs, or you can hang chicken wings on it, and you got a drip pan underneath. You can put veggies on. I really like that. I like the way it cooks the chicken, and I like using the drippings for the veggies and stuff. But I saw the rib racks. I just saw part of an episode of Barbecue Pitmasters the other day, and the guy had a rib rack where it stands up and you stand the ribs.
Doug has a rib rack.
He does have one in his electric smoker, but the electric smoker is not deep enough. You would have to cut the racks in half to put them in there.
But he's got a nice one. But Joe, it's good to hear from you. I hope you're feeling better. I hope you're staying well, and continue to post those those wings. He does smoked wings.
Well,
he does ribs.
Man, I need to.
Oh, he even makes lasagna. My husband's never made me lasagna.
So is this
I
on
make
his,
a horrible lasagna.
Is it on his Facebook page or what?
Yeah.
Facebook page.
Yeah. Oh,
I'll
yeah.
send you a friend request just so I can look at your food and get some tips.
That's what he hears all the time. I just want to look at your food.
Well, I ain't not gonna say I'm not gonna look at anything else. But,
Yeah. Well,
but I love smoking meats and
He looks like he does it well.
So Palm Springs. Either of you ever been there?
no.
I've never been there.
I'd like to do that. I just hear it's
I
expensive.
think
That's
it's
my
the
only concern is the cost.
CBG, I think what it's called, right? CBG, the host hotel.
CBG. No,
What time of year do they do this? It's like-
May and November. The bigger one's in May. the
Cathedral
Tub
City,
Fest.
I think they call it.
Maybe we should look.
It sells out like in the first week.
Oh, well, that's probably already sold out then.
Oh,
Because
yeah.
the hotel's not real big and doesn't have a lot of room, so it fills up quick.
And pretty much,
Some guys
you
grab
gotta know
rooms and then are
somebody.
looking for roommates. They'll grab them up. And then, but you can. Oh, Lauren says rent a house. I guess we could do that. Rent a house and
We
then
could do
just get day passes or whatever for the event.
That's fine with me.
Joe says PJ show us his Facebook. That would be cool. Rent a house sounds cool. We could do that and do it in a group and
We could do that.
Problem is getting Steve there.
Well, is like Mr. T? We got to knock him out to get him on a plane.
Yeah. Now, he'll get on the plane. He's definitely not going to get naked. And
Oh, that's fine. He doesn't have to do that.
right. Yeah. And I'll have to be sneaky. I'll be on the down low. Because I'm shy already, and then I have to hide.
You're
from
so
her.
damn shy.
Yeah.
I had to get you. I had to introduce somebody to you.
Right.
Then you never left the side because you were too busy going. Do you
And then
feel
I
it?
thought
Do
he
you
was
feel it?
having a
And the
heart
guy goes,
attack.
"No, I don't feel nothing."
You need to get James on and ask
His
him
name was
where
Bob,
is it?
wasn't it? St. Louis Bob.
Oh, who's that guy? The guy Matt up in Louisville. You turned us on to.
Oh, Matt Elder.
Nice guy.
He's
Oh, yeah.
so pretty.
Oh, he was. He's a very
Yeah.
handsome man.
He goes to the was it Sitges or Sitges, the event in Spain? I know he went to that.
Does he?
He went to that at least once, and he posted some great pictures from there. And he goes to he's been to a few other events, but yeah, I've been talking to him for about 5 or 6 years now, but I've never got to meet him in person. But he's really pretty. Really nice guy.
I'm thinking. I was thinking not going to Louisville, but I don't know. I don't know.
See-
I just don't like the drive. I don't
Why?
mind. I don't mind the drive. It takes 2 days. I go up all the way up to Arkansas. I think the last we stopped in Arkansas, and then we spent the night in Arkansas.
But you had just had surgery too, though.
yeah, and then
You did pretty good considering until we got back.
Yeah, and then
That trip killed you.
Yeah, my back got bad. So, but yeah, I mean, I really had a great time. I was lucky enough to get into an art class. The guys at Amazing Figure.
Where is
Marvel,
Batman
Tim
anyway?
Webb,
Right there.
got me into the art class.
You did that one.
Yeah, got in the art class. Was able to do a little project. It was like really cool. It was really really cool.
All right.
So I mean, I like doing that. And then my friends from Space 1999 are they're pretty cool people, and it's a lot of fun to go to.
Yeah, Junior's a junkie when it comes to models because he shows up at the door and I love it. Anyway,
Look.
this was hidden in the car for a while because he didn't bring this in. This was in. How long was this in your back seat?
A week,
Why?
2 weeks. I didn't want to carry it in. I don't know.
Oh,
Yeah,
His
I got
eyebrow
this.
pierced or what? What's up with the?
Okay, so I got this from a guy named Matt Morozic. He got it. He
you want to
paid.
point it that way. That's
He
the
paid
camera.
it. He paid $300 for it.
Yep.
There's they try filling it with foam, expanding foam, but some of the resin wasn't thick enough. So right here it cracked. That's easy fix. You put a little super glue in it, and then we put some putty and sculpt it. And so yeah, easy fix. And he sold it to me for $100. I said, hell yeah, I'll take it.
Well, hey, we've been about an hour, and so we're probably going to call the show to an end. So what you do is please take a minute if you haven't already, like the Girth and Mirth Bears podcast page. Go over to the group page and take a look at the celebrities there. Get your friends to vote. Please share the word. we would like to get more interaction from you guys. We're going to do our best to find some things that we can talk about, things we can do. The phone number will always be there. Who's that?
But
it was just Andre again. It says Palm Springs is the gay city of America. 70% of the population are LGBT plus, and so are all the members of the city council and the Cathedral City Boys Club. Host hotel for Chub Fest is clothing optional.
Is that where they shot that movie with William Shatner? Remember the one we saw where he was an old man or something like that, and he had a hot rod? Or I'll have to look. I can't remember the name of the damn movie, but he was. Never mind. There's no point to saying if we can't remember it. So
desert and it's hot. But.
Yeah.
So it's been a year or so or more since we've been on the air. So we're gonna try to make this at least a once a month instead of every week, because it does
twice. Yeah,
twice a month. It does get. We do have
life.
Yeah, we get busy. Yeah, and then and I want to work on my model kits. PJ got my Xbox up and running, so I'm playing The Witcher, because when I watched The Witcher, I was like, oh yeah, I want to play that game again, because it got a couple chapters I haven't finished on the game yet. So, and then Darksiders 3 came out, and this little badass bitch has a whip, and that game looks pretty cool. So I got the strategy guide for that. So, and then I work and I come home. I don't get home till 6 o'clock. I work from 8:30, 8:15 to 5. So is he trying to get rid of us?
No.
Keith, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's been an hour.
I don't care. I mean, hey, does anybody care out there in Radio Land?
There's 5 people watching.
Yep.
Joe.
All right.
Joe.
Thanks for everybody
Thank you,
that joined
Joe.
in and watched. And
Thank you.
next time, call in. Go to the page. If you have something you just want
Thank
to know
you,
our
Lauren.
opinion on,
Send some barbecue, damn it. Better yet, you're a truck driver. Hop in your truck and bring it on over here.
Thank you,
Damn
Andres. Jason Crane. Thank you guys for hanging in with us, and we'd love to hear your stories.
Yeah, please. And we would love, if you're in the area and you want to be on the show, send us a message. We can work something out. Even if you're not, we can have you call in.
send us a message or just send nudes.
Nudes, yeah.
Yeah, nudes.
Not on the page. though.
Always
Send 'em-
accepting.
You know what? Here's the thing. Send all nudes to Keith Chamness, and then he will approve and vet them. And then Junior's a nurse, so he has to do the medical exam.
We'll probably masturbate to them as well.
Yeah, several times.
I'll tell you how many squirts you earned.
That's how he squirts. I love it.
All right. Thanks for hanging in, guys.
All right, guys. You have a great weekend. We'll see you.
You're listening to Girth and Mirth Bears on the PJ and Friends Radio Network. Dallas, Texas.